Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. I'm your no shorty, and boy, is it warm around these parts. We've got quite a bit today, but not a huge amount of like new stock. It's actually like just bunches and bunches of stuff in terms of comic books. If you're by any weird chance watching this in America, you're thinking, wait, shorty, we had some of these last week. Yeah, you kind of did, but you also had 4th of July a couple weeks ago, and that threw our deliveries off a little bit. So we've only just got Marvel stuff and IDW new releases this week. We're going to start with comic books because it's fairly easy to move these out of the way. Some of these are one-shots or starts miniseries or event things, but I generally just go for the cool new stuff. So here what we've got. Other things worth pointing out that are in, we've got the second issue of Marvel Fortnite, which is very, very cool. But yeah, mostly we're just talking brand new stuff. So Aliens, which is just an annual. The reason I'm mentioning this one is they'll be launching the Alien comic book soon, and we're also getting a Predator comic book. So that's worth paying attention to those. Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals, otherwise known as Axe. We have Eve of Judgment, which is the regular and a very cool variant cover. And then I think that was last week. And then this week's, we've got Axe. I'm not going to go through it every single time. Judgment Day, regular cover, and slightly less impressive variant. From Aftershock Comics, the brother of all men. I don't really know much about this one, but I really do like the look of it. And in case you didn't know, Zach Thompson there is responsible for one of my all-time favorite comic books, so I'm happy to give it a go. New start this week, or last week again if you're American, brand new Chip Zdarsky Daredevil issue 1. Now, usually I will complain, oh, and there's the variant, by the way, if they just relaunch an issue 1 when it could technically have carried on. I mean, yeah, we took the break for Woman Without Fear, and we had Devil's Reign, but I think in terms of continuity, it makes sense to carry on. However, according to my own rules, it means if this is really good, I get to make Daredevil one of my best of the year again, even though it's the exact same creative team and pretty much the same run. My own rules are great if you just, play along with them. Dark Spaces Wildfire. This is from Scott Snyder, which I think is one of those things he originally did as an online or Substack kind of thing. I think it's like we have Demons, which end up completely selling out for us. We've only got a couple of this in stock. It's kind of an odder idea. It's firefighters from a female prison who take advantage of a fire to go and do some crime. But it still looks like it could be kind of cool. New miniseries from Defenders, the Defenders Beyond, which is Ewing again. Hellboy and the BPRD one-shot. Those are mainly there for the people who get the BPRD stuff, Hellboy stuff, if I'm honest. She Bites, new one from Scout Comics. I haven't really got very excited about Scout Comics for a while. They're still putting out some really interesting stuff. Triskel was like really quite a lot of fun, but this does look cool. New Star Wars one, Mandalorian. I'm afraid if you haven't already asked this one well in advance, you're probably not going to get it. Unfortunately, a few of my regular customers tried to get some of the variants we simply can't get hold of, so they're having to get the couple of the spare regular issues that I ordered. And finally, X-Men Hellfire Gala, regular cover there, plus a quite pretty Archer one as well. I'm just going to shift these out of the way ever so slightly. Now, as we go into graphic novels and assorted other things, we have the Superman 78 book in hardcover, because DC like making extra money out of you. Speaking of making extra money, Michael Moorcock, Elric Library. Say this is like £22. This is £27, and it is, don't get me wrong, beautiful. But these are very old reprints. You can probably tell from the style. Very nice to get these in. We generally only get those to order because of how much they cost. But if you're watching this and think, so actually, I won't mind reading some of those, give me a shout. I'll see what we can do. Final volume of Homesick Pilots, which I can't wait to read. It's been an absolute delight. Latest JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is Part 5, Volume 4 now. This one, technically not really manga, but produced by the manga people. We have Goblin Slayer RPG, or Tabletop RPG. Actually, we've got 3 copies of this in, one of which has been reserved, one of which I think is going to sell, so I've only really got one actual spare. But I would not see it if I was you or sleep on it. It looks like it's good and it could sell quickly. Speaking of things going to sell quickly, a new Death Note book. Collection of short stories. We've got a few of those in, but still do not leave that too long. Latest B-Stars, new Star Wars High Republic manga, little DC League of Super Pets, the great mix-up. So Mr. Mix is a picnic, hanging out with the DC Super Pets. That is going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. Kaiju number 8 isn't technically new, but we totally missed out on this one when it first came in. Totally missed it. Don't know why, but we got asked about it, and I was like, oh my god, that's already out, so I've ordered Volume 1 back in stock, or in stock. King's Beast Volume 6, which has just been reserved for somebody. and the latest Chainsaw Man, which is getting quite a lot of buzz at the moment. If you're a manga fan but you're not really into Chainsaw Man, I would recommend giving it. A lot of people are giving it credit there. On to other related things now. We have the Pokemon packed with Pokemon treasures. 3 foil cards featuring Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott, plus 5 boosters and much more. I'm afraid I don't know the price of this one yet because we've got like 9 of them in a case. I've not worked it out, but they do look cool. They're little proper lunch boxes as well, which are kind of nice. New Star Wars action figure. We totally sold out of our General Grievous ones from the animated series, so we thought we'd try some extra ones. Hopefully they'll sell just as well. My Hero Academia Plus Ultra board game. We are going a little bit more into gaming at the moment. Not heavy. We've got other stores in my town which do way more board gaming and card gaming than us, but we do little bits and pieces which I think might have crossover interest. And My Hero is one of the best-selling mangas we have, so yay. These next 3 are all ordered for somebody, but it's kind of we can order. So if you see one of these and you're like, yeah, I want something like that, just reach out. You never know, we'll be able to get it in for you. But there's a lot of stuff where if we don't have specific interest in it, we're probably not going to get it. There's just too many action figures and toys out there. So we're going to start with G.I. Joe, Baroness. Slightly different packaging than the regular G.I. Joe ones we usually get, but I do kind of like it. I still prefer the idea of them moving away from cardboard, from plastic packaging to more cardboard, which is where we come in with the Transformers. Predacon Tarantulas. Can't really see that. There we go. Get a little view of him there. And this is one I honestly, I've never heard of this one. G2 Universe Jaxus. I am probably mispronouncing that incredibly, but there we go. So yeah, that's what we've got in today for the rest of the week. I'm now going to go process all this. I'm going to try and get invoices done today, but we've got like a lot of comic books. So if you're watching this thinking, oh cool, I can't wait to get my invoice, it might not arrive until tomorrow, I'm afraid. It is just that kind of day. If you are somewhere which is really warm, stay safe, look after yourself. If you're in Huddersfield, if you're in my own town, and you're in the town centre, we will happily fill your water bottle from the tap if you want to cool down. It is slightly cool because we're below street level, but this is actually a big challenge for our store. Usually I can say, oh yeah, it's nice and cool. It's almost 40 degrees outside, and it's starting to get a little bit warm in here. As you can probably see, I'm getting a little bit sticky, but it's still nicer here than it is outside. But no matter what's happening, no matter where you are in the world, if the weather is bad, look after yourself. Look after everyone that you can, if all possible. Until I see you again, and I'll probably see you quite a lot. There's a lot to review this week. Look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.